We turn now to the escalating situation on the front lines of eastern Ukraine, where the ongoing war of attrition in the Donetsk region appears to have reached a critical, highly intense bottleneck. Independent defense analysts and international military monitors are tracking a massive coordinated buildup of Russian forces. According to intelligence reports sourced directly from the Ukrainian Armed Forces East Operational Group, the Russian High Command has amassed a striking force. We are talking about an overwhelming concentration of over 100,000 troops, deployed specifically within the Pokrovsk sector. Fierce, multi-directional fighting is currently being reported across a broad arc of frontline settlements. Heavy engagements are concentrated near Rodinske, Novoalexandrivka, Pokrovsk, Vasilyevka, Udachnoye, and the highly strategic village of Grishino, located just north of Pokrovsk itself. According to the latest data from the Ukrainian General Staff, Russian forces launched 32 separate high-intensity assaults in a single 24-hour period. Defensive positions reportedly held, and all attacks were repelled. But what is drawing the intense focus of international military intelligence tonight is the activity recorded during the recent 3-day ceasefire window. For a closer look, let's go to our military affairs correspondent. That's right. Our independent sources confirm that Moscow used the diplomatic cover of this temporary 3-day pause not to halt hostilities, but to actively regroup frontline units and redeploy heavy elements. Reconnaissance units, including Ukraine's 7th Rapid Reaction Corps, have confirmed that Russia has successfully moved its elite 90th Guards Tank Division directly into the Pokrovsk operational area. This indicates a clear intent from the Kremlin to sustain a prolonged, high-intensity offensive. However, independent data suggests this localized push has come at a catastrophic human cost, completely failing to yield the strategic operational breakthrough Moscow expected. During those same 3 days of the supposed ceasefire, the Russian army lost over 2,600 soldiers, while advancing only a few minimal kilometers. Prominent military expert Alexander Kovalenko notes that while Russia is applying immense pressure along almost the entire front line to probe for weaknesses, these gains remain purely tactical. The pace of the Russian advance has slowed to a crawl, averaging just 1 to 2 kilometers per day. Kovalenko highlights a critical structural vulnerability. Russia's heavy armored potential has been severely depleted. As a result, the Russian command is frequently launching infantry assaults entirely without armored cover, turning these human waves into highly vulnerable targets for Ukrainian drone units. This brutal reality on the ground aligns with the broader strategic metrics we've been tracking since the start of the year. Kyiv had previously outlined an explicit strategic objective: to inflict 50,000 casualties per month on the occupying forces to break their long-term operational capabilities. Current indicators show they are consistently hitting close to those figures. Data obtained from Ukraine's main intelligence directorate, alongside independent global analysts, reveals an even more telling demographic statistic. Russian contract recruitment has dropped significantly, now averaging between 800 and 1,000 new personnel per day. The mathematics of this conflict are becoming critical. If these recruitment figures hold, the rate of Russian liquidation on the front lines is now officially outpacing the influx of their reinforcements. Simply put, Moscow is burning through its human capital faster than it can replace it. While the Russian army maintains a staggering 100,000-strong presence in Pokrovsk, the offensive is rapidly transitioning from a strategic breakthrough into a high-casualty meat grinder. We will continue to monitor the situation as it develops. For the International Newswire, I'm reporting from the B3 News.